What's good with y'all boys, man? It's B-Man Reacts, and I'm back with another video, and this is titled Black Culture is Ghetto Culture. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I've been seeing a lot more of Aquarius Wave on my TikTok recently. Every time I be scrolling, I'll be seeing little clips and snippets of his videos. I ain't gonna lie, you ain't too far off from getting a subscribe from me, in all honesty. But I don't know if we're going to react to this whole video. It's 21 minutes and 39 seconds long. I don't know if we're going to react to the whole thing because I know he be talking about a lot, and I've reacted to a lot of his other videos that I don't know or think I've posted yet. And speaking of which, I do need to drop soon again because I got it. Like I said, I have so many videos like in the vault that y'all haven't even seen. I think one of these videos, I'm going to show you how many videos I have in my collection. Like how much shit I have unreleased. Some of it is released, but a lot of it's unreleased. But anyways, let's get into the video.
Culture is no longer the quote-unquote subculture. It's not the alternative culture. It's not something that some black folks are given over to. Instead, it has become the culture. It is the mainstream culture. And I'm sick and tired of this lie that it is just some sort of subculture that some people are given over to, but most of us are sick and tired of. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Folks, if this was the case, then why is it that if you are not in some way attached to ghetto culture, some way representing parts of the ghetto culture, you are seen as the outcast, you're seen as an outsider, you're seen as quote unquote white adjacent, or essentially being white, right? You're just all out called a white person. You act white, you talk white. If you don't have some semblance of the ghetto culture, it's not enough.
Now let's talk about that real quick. If you don't do this, you just talk white. Bro, I was seeing a TikTok talking about that. It was like some damn black people can't even talk like the basic language, can't even use basic language skills anymore. Like the way I talk, as y'all know, I have a very high vocabulary. I use a lot of big words or educated words or white people words, as some would say. If you play my videos and listen to them and watch them all the way through, I say and do things that show that I have a higher level of intellect. So when people hear my videos or just people hear me talk, some people say, oh, you talk proper or you talk white. Like, hold on, I know how to talk hood too. I know how to talk ghetto and all of that. That's just a skill. But you should want better for yourself. You should want to be able to speak in different tongues, as they would say. And you shouldn't be limiting yourself to certain types of speech because it fits the narrative. Okay, so what if you talk white? At least you sound educated and more like you want to be something in life. You know what I'm saying?
To be quote unquote black, you have to have some ratchetness about you in order for you to be accepted by the mainstream.
That's the thing. That's
How
the
do I know
biggest
this
thing.
is true? Watch this. Oh, wait for it. Watch this.
The fuck is that on the
Because
screen?
y'all like to say
Oh, no, that's
that
on
we're
the screen.
sellouts and we're just bringing these things up to light and we're the cause of it and we're, promoting white supremacy. Okay, let's go ahead and play this.
What the fuck? Pants hanging off his ass. Come on.
Take all these masks off. Take all these masks.
Y'all see that, right?
And some of them is Mexicans.
Oh, but there's Hispanic dudes in there. Oh, but there's Hispanic. Oh, but what?
The Ghetto Youth MP4 is crazy.
This is the culture.
I see why people have
And
black
if
fatigue,
you
'cause
are
I got it
not
too.
at some level in parallel with this, I'm not saying you got to be fully given up. That's the thing. That's the thing we get twisted. I'm not saying that you got to be shiestied up in order to be accepted. All you got to do is this right here. Let me show y'all. All y'all got to do. All you got to do is this right here. And you are accepted into the club. Let's pull this up for y'all. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Y'all know what that is right there. Immediately, you already know what that is right there.
That's funny because I knew exactly what it was. As soon as he pulled this shit up right here, this image up, I was like, oh yeah, these bitches twerking. Oh shit. I didn't even watch this video, y'all. And I already know it. Soon as I seen black girls, soon as I seen Keisha and Shaniqua, I already knew it was gonna be a time. Yup, look at this.
Look at that.
On the graduation.
Graduation day. Graduation day, which is quite ironic. I used to rap. Well, technically I still got music out, etc. But when I started my little rap career, I think I was in the 8th grade. First time I recorded a real song in a quote unquote real studio, aka my homeboy's auntie's house. She had the little mic set up. And we recorded a song called Graduation Day. And we performed it, at our graduation rehearsal. It was our first real performance. So this is bringing back memories right here, because what we have is Graduation Day. Look at that. Look at that. Now this looks like your modern day black church, to be honest, or Southern church, hillbilly church.
Twerking.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Now some of the dances is cool, but the twerking
We're
is
watching
crazy.
it through. Cringe all you want to cringe. You've seen it 100 times. You feel some type of way about me even bring it up again. I don't give a damn. We're going to watch it. Look at that.
Twerking.
I would put this on loop for 24 hours if I could.
Twerking. It was somebody twerking somewhere back here too.
See, look, let me show y'all something. This is mainstream, right? Let me show y'all alternative. You see this individual back here.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody talked about that individual back there. That one. Let me play this out for you. That one right there. Are you tracking?
She walked off.
Who walked away?
It might be
That's
he,
you.
I don't know.
You're the one who's sick and tired. You're the one who's got black fatigue as a quote unquote black person, and you had to walk away from this.
Hey man, they call us racist for having black fatigue.
This is the mainstream culture. This is them. This is what they do. This is how they act. This, look. And this is them celebrating. Imagine if they were pissed off at each other. Hair is getting yanked out. Okay, so why am I bringing this up? Because there has to be an acceptance at some point to say that this is actually what is being protected as the culture. All this other, back in the 1920s and the 1960s and but black people did this. No, I'm talking about right damn now. You're living in today. Mm-hmm. If I want to talk about the success of a company, it needs to be in relationship to what you did today. Today, what have you done for me lately, Janet Jackson? What have you done lately? How are you showing up now and at a consistent rate? Unfortunately, it has been for decades at this point. But right now, today, if you walk onto one of these campuses, you may not see this exact image, but you're going to see something like it. You're going to see something like this. You're going to see the acceptance of this. And if you're not a part of this group, you're lame. Mm-hmm. You're a nerd. You're a square. You're lame. Because you don't want to be a part of this. You don't want to be thugged out. You don't want to be a dope boy. You don't want to be a junkie. You don't want to be a 304. You don't want to be ratchet.
It's like Uncle Ruckus' dad. Did I catch you wanting to be shit?
You don't want to be turned up. You don't want to be any of those things. As a grown-ass man, people still got a problem with the fact that I don't drink and I don't smoke. Now, that's a decision I made at 19 because I was wilding in my youth. Wilding. But I said, nah, these things are destructive.
Man, I got to piggyback off of what he said. I don't drink or smoke or go to parties or clubs, none of that. Niggas be calling me fucking lame. Oh, you don't want to drink. Oh, you don't want to smoke. Smoking isn't even all that. Drinking, honestly, I think drinking is really for girls. Honestly, that's the biggest reason why I don't drink. And two, I don't see the benefit of it. Partying and clubbing, that shit ain't even fun for real. Especially if you're sober. Like I said, the only reason I could ever see myself ever going to a party is if I'm trying to talk to the hoes. That's the only real reason I see myself going to a party, talking to the hoes and fucking. And even then, if all I'm doing is fucking, come on now. I wouldn't say it gets boring because like I'm still a nigga at the end of the day. I want to hit some shit. I want to fuck some pussy. But it's like, come on now. Parties is just lame for real. Because if you're not a drunk or high or anything under the influence, then everything is boring to you. It's loud music, fishy smelling a little bit, ratchet perfume, Keisha and Shaniqua and Kiki over there twerking. Man and Pookie sitting in the corner with the skis on, looking to plot. The Hellcat force is lining up outside. The boys are knocking on the, like, come on now. It's just so much with parties. Now, not all parties are bad, but most of them are stereotyped like that. And the predominant audience to most parties and club events is mostly black people. And it's like, oh my gosh, y'all just be doing the most. Y'all just ruin shit for everybody. But honestly, I haven't been to a party or a club now, and I don't think I ever will, honestly, because it's not for me. That shit, it's just not it. If I was a drinker, maybe. If I was a heavy smoker, maybe. Like, see, it's certain things. You just have to be a certain type of person to do a lot of these things.
These things are going to take my life. I'm not going to win in life if I continue to perpetuate these
That's the other
behaviors.
thing.
But yet,
oh, that's the other reason why I don't do parties and clubs, because I want to be something in life. I want to be successful, not go to all these parties and clubs and then go in there wasting majority of the night when I'm productive at night as well as I am during the day. People that know what I do or all the things I do and want to do and or are trying to do, y'all know I'm very goal oriented and I try to accomplish a lot of things throughout my day. So me spending some time at trying to do some, like, go to some lame ass party, it's like, ugh, it's already a reach. And then I gotta go to get ready at night, which I'm also productive at night, unless I have it planned specifically. Let's just say in this example, I have it planned where I did everything early and I don't have anything to do on the weekend. Okay, cool, other than business or whatever I got going on, whatever, anything. And I wanted to go to a party, I was still somewhat questioning because I could be doing something else with my time. I could go be reading my finance books, my investing books, prepping for the stock market for the next week. It's so much stuff I can be doing. I could be networking. It's a lot of stuff I could be productive instead of going to the party scene.
this is what our kids, and the reason I brought this one up first is because these are 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old boys
That is
mimicking
insane.
the culture that is perpetuated and promoted. If you are a single mother and you are raising a boy, you are a single mother raising a boy, remember that you are raising the man that somebody else is going to end up with. Please remember that.
Look at this.
So if you're letting that boy walk around like this, you're raising the very same person that you're complaining about yourself not having a relationship with anymore because he walked out on you because he's got these tendencies. That's what that's about. Now that I've shown you that, let's go to these right here because it's not over. No. I got time today.
Shit,
I
so
have
do I.
time today.
This is my recording day,
Let's
so
see
I got
this
time,
here.
obviously.
Let us see this here.
It's Tuesday.
Lord have mercy. I done blown it all the way up. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that right there.
This one might be a nitpick. I mean, should she have some metal in her mouth? This kind of gives more nigga. This is really more nigga shit, southern nigga shit, especially. Typically, southern men would do this. Traditionally speaking, they would always put gold in their mouth because that was more of a southern thing. So if she was from the south, then I'd let her get a pass. But typically, niggas put gold jewelry in their mouth, especially if they're from the south. Obviously, nowadays more niggas up north and west and east do it now, but typically southern people, mostly southern men, would do this. Southern black men at that. So I would say this is more of a nitpick right here, but I still get the setting. It's kind of a graduation. Okay. Obviously, you see me skip the video because I was like, it's no point in me watching it. Now, this shit right here. Now, this is reaching. Now, this just straight up looks ghetto. I can understand, like, one singular tooth, but your front row teeth and your bottom row teeth, almost all of it is covered in black gold. Or is that just... Yeah, I think that's gold, but in the picture, it just came out black. But... yeah, now this is just ghetto. Even if a nigga came to his graduation with a whole bunch of gold in his mouth, it'd be excessive. Now this girl, she was reaching, but it's not bad. This is manageable. But this shit right here is crazy. Now, And guess who the usual suspect is? That's what's making it even worse.
Vibranium, Wakanda grill. What kind of is this? But she's got to put some ratchet on it. She can't just be San Diego or SU or SD. I don't know what the hell that is. You can't just graduate anymore. You got to have some ratchetness to you in order for you to still be palatable and acceptable to the culture. And that's why I say there has to be a breakaway society. You have to let the island crash and burn itself down.
Mm-hmm.
You have to let it be. You have to let it be. I have contemplated, perplexed many of nights to say, God, do I continue to fight to change them? And the answer was simple. No, because you can't change anybody.
That is very
But
true.
what you can do is continue to tell the truth. And for those who are ready for
and
the
I'm telling
truth,
the truth right
they will
with you.
hear it.
I'm on your side.
That's
man.
not easy. Because when you see people destroying themselves, an equivalent of when you see a house that is literally burning, it is on fire, and you believe you can pull those people out. You know that you could, first you could just warn them and then
Actually, I have to go back to the, okay, we're at 10:20. Okay, hold on. Imagine you're working. Imagine you are like a white guy, white lady, or whatever race you are, or even if you're black, just imagine yourself as the opposite race of black. And a girl, she comes in and she's about to buy something from your store or gas station, and she smiles and her grills come out. You happen to see it before she even comes up to the counter and she's walking around. Would you be a little more cautious, or would you be like, what the fuck is that bullshit in her mouth? Because me personally, I'd be like, what the fuck is that shit in her mouth? Because it gets to a point. It really does. Like, we're reaching with this culture shit. And the black culture really needs help, because black culture is literally ghetto culture. It's not turning into ghetto culture anymore. It just straight up is. Everywhere, every black area, every black neighborhood is mostly ghetto culture.
you could drag them out. But the thing you don't understand is they want to be in that burning building. They want to be on fire. They want to be, because that's what they're used to. That's what gives them social currency. That is what is socially acceptable. If you are a woman today in the Western world and you go out fully clothed, I'm not talking about a tight something, but you're covered. I'm talking about fully clothed, regular size clothes on. Feminine dress, but it's a full dress. If that is you, you're going to be looked at crazy. Don't let you have body, right? If you've got a body and you wear something that doesn't reveal your body, it creates confusion and perplexity in the people around. Wait, why are you not showing your cheeks? Why are you not showing your tatas to the world? We don't understand. Mother Teresa, that's what they call my girl. They used to call Mother Teresa because she doesn't have to show everything. Just because she got it doesn't mean she's got to show it. She's got some decency even outside of our relationship. It ain't just because of me and the respect she has for me, which of course is tied into it. It's the respect she has for her and the way that she moves through life. The fact that she doesn't need that external validation consistently pouring into her life for her to feel like enough. How many of y'all can be in the midst of other women and not be so damn fixated on?
That's the other thing. The way whole clothing has promoted itself. If a girl were to walk out and she's fully dressed, I'm not talking about no over exaggeratedly long shirt, or not a long shirt, but like a long skirt like the nuns wear. But let's say she's well dressed. The girls would be like, ugh, why is she well dressed? And then they'll be like, so go put on some real clothes. Go put on some real bitch shit. Shake that ass, bitch. Shake that ass, hoe. Shake that ass. Like, bro, it gets to a point. Whole culture and ghetto culture is killing us black folks. Like, I don't even need to even go on with this video anymore. Like, it. Oh, hold on. I do want to see this. I'm kind of skipping through it now because I have reacted to other videos of his, so I kind of have a kind of ideal of what he's gonna say, and he's gonna say some of the same things I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna have to drop some of his videos too.
This video app. Yep, that's you. All right. I'm going to give you the floor today because this one's just been sitting on my hard drive. I'm going to give you the floor.
I'm not going to hold y'all. I just want to say if you're white, it's never ever going to be revolutionary, innovative, or necessary for you to criticize somebody black in public. Y'all have a good night.
Let me run that back.
Oh,
you didn't hear
boy.
what she said.
I'm not going to hold y'all. I just want to say if you're white, it's never ever going to be revolutionary, innovative, or necessary for you to criticize somebody black in public.
Okay.
Y'all have a good night.
So why would she say that? Why would she put a message out like that? Is it because she actually means it and, you know, there's actually a problem with you calling out this behavior? I would say no. What I would say, though, is that they shame you, you know, calling us sellouts and things of that nature, or calling you a racist. And they look to essentially cancel you, to block you, to stop you in some way, because they don't want a mirror held up to their own degeneracy. That's why they do it. They don't want the mirror. They want to do it. They want the behavior. They want Sexy Red. They want Nicki Minaj. They want Meg Thee Stallion. They want that. They want it. They want to be that. They want to be scantily clad. They don't want to be modest. They don't want to be classy. They don't want to be sophisticated. They want to take one another's lives. They want to fight at every single turn. They don't want to have a conversation. We need to completely and absolutely remove ourselves, as we should have done a long time ago. There was a video that I did not too long ago. It's called Blacks vs. Ninjas. Sorry for all the ninjas, like the true ninjas. I love ninjas. It's going to get confusing. The actual ninjas, Japanese stealth warriors. I love them, but not the ninjas, if you catch what I'm throwing. And in that video, I did a reaction to a video from like the 1950s, maybe, where black folk were sitting in a room talking about this exact issue. And on one side, it was, well, you know, we need to bring them into our community and maybe they will change and maybe they'll da-da-da. And on the other side, it's like, wait, you know, they're actually not on our level. We should.
I think I'm going to end the video here. I ain't gonna lie, I just got sent some shit on my phone that was fucking funny. But anyways, it looks like you're just going back and forth and talking about the clips that he had for today. But I ain't gonna lie, to Black Culture, I'm gonna keep this short, simple, and sweet. Black culture, we need to fix ourselves. Black men, y'all need to stop being so hood and ghetto. Stop trying to be like Man and Ray Ray and Pookie and them. Y'all girls need to stop being like Shaniqua, Keisha, and Kiki so bad. And let's come together as black people. I said this before in one of the videos I reacted to of him. But we need to fix ourselves. And it's getting to a point where it's getting bad. I don't think we can recover. I ain't gonna lie, the CIA and black culture has, the negative side of black culture has did irreparable damage. If y'all want to call me a racist or whatever, or a bigot, whatever y'all want to say, go right ahead. I still support my black people. I still support my black women. I still support the black man. But y'all be making it damn near impossible to. Niggas want to lead the black community instead of staying in the black community. And if these clips don't help you with saying that black culture is toxic, I don't know what else will. There's other clips out there. You can look on TikTok and see. You can scroll down TikTok, and I guarantee you by the 30th TikTok, you'll see something about Starkeisha and DeQuasia was twerking and showing off at Disney in some provocative / promiscuous clothing. And then if you scroll down some more, you see Man and Ray Ray in them going down the street in they ski masks with their pants hanging down their ass and all of that. Like, let's stop promoting ghetto culture in the black community. Let's start going back to the working black man, the ethical black woman, the ethical black man, the morally good black people. Let's be the good kind of black people. Let's not. We're getting so bad to the point where we walk in stores and they be like, I wonder if that's the good ones or the bad ones. It's getting bad out here. We need to fix that, okay? So with that being said, that's going to be the video here. I'm glad y'all could stay and enjoy me and him's takes. I ain't gonna lie, he may have to get a subscription out of me. I may subscribe to his YouTube channel because he got some good takes. There's some other stuff I want to react to that was made by him too. He's a good creator. Y'all should check him out overall. But anyways, that's all for the video. I'm out. Peace.